I'm at the Delaware Water Gap near the Pennsylvania border here, right along Route 80, and I have my wife with me, and she wanted to experience the trail a little bit, so she's gonna try. We have a good week here where we're gonna just go as far as we can and take it nice and easy. Just see how far she can make it, but all the help that she gave to me on the trail and the watching YouTube channels and everything like that, she wants to experience it herself. So this will be her first overnight hike. She's done lots of day hikes. So what do you have to say about this trip, fellas?
I don't know.
You don't know? little nervous, but she's gonna do fine. So she's done a lot of day hiking, so she'll be fine out there. Looks like a nice day. A lot of fog up here on the climb out of the gap, but we'll see what it's like up ahead. Touch base later. Goodbye, civilization. Here we are. Into the woods. Here we go. We'll be living in the woods for the next 4 days, Phil.
Nice.
All right. Beautiful, beautiful. There won't be any shortage of water.
No.
With all the rain that we've been getting lately, so that's a good thing.
Longer than 4 days.
What?
Longer than 4 days.
Longer than 4 days, right, could be. It's just going to be whatever we feel comfortable with. Okay, 2 miles under your belt. How you feeling?
Good.
No sweat?
Huh?
No sweat?
Oh, hell yeah, I'm sweating.
It's getting warm out. We're on a little rocky, little bit of a steep part of the trail here. Crossing a lot of water today. Not too bad though. And it's this is a long, steady uphill coming out of the gap. It's approximately 4 miles till you reach elevation. 3 to 4 miles, and it's about 1,000-foot elevation change. So it's gradual, but it's continuous. So it gets your heart pumping a little bit. Great day so far. First mile marker of the oh nice. Blow your nose on the video here, Phil.
Sorry. Hello.
Made it up about 3.6 miles, I think it is, up to the backpacker site up here on the top of the ridge. So we've done about 1,000-foot elevation climb already. It's only been about an hour 45 minutes, so doing good, doing good. We're gonna maybe even shoot for the Mohican Center, which is another 5.6 miles today. Wish us luck. Don't know if you guys can see him, but there's a wild turkey right there. If you listen, you can hear him. That's our second main wildlife today. We saw a nice snake in the water at Sunfish Pond.
Oh, you might be able to...
Now a wild turkey over here. Yeah, it's too hard to see. Cool. Nice little view of the Delaware River down below.
Where we came from.
Yeah, we came from way down yonder, but back towards the gap, which is south of here, way back. We're up on Raccoon Ridge. We've got about a 360-degree view here. Oops, almost fell. There's the rock pile, as it's known. And a beautiful spot. Nice little breeze blowing up here. It feels good. It's hot up here. So what do we got left? So about three?
I don't know.
About 3 miles left to the Mohican Center. So we're right on schedule for the day. Everybody's doing well. So we made it to our ultimate destination today. We made it to Mohican Center, about 10.3 trail miles, and then we had about a mile walk off trail up to the cabin that we're staying in. It's actually pretty cool. We're living high on the hog here. We got a little cabin. Check it out. And we got it all to ourselves in there. Pretty nice. Got a little bed and a little porch out in the back here. Some Jim Beam to carry me through the night. Not you. And some coffee. So we're gonna get a little rest here and then hit it in the morning. It's supposed to have storms tonight.
And
so
a cold shower.
Oh, and a cold shower she got. Yeah. No hot water. So we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning of day 2 out of the Mohican Center. Overpriced, not well maintained. Bathroom's not working, this, that, but I guess it was cool. Never rained last night. Well, a little rain, but no storms like they called for. So we're getting out on the trail. First thing, of course, we have this morning is a nice climb, right, Phil?
Yep.
Loving it. So we'll see how the weather holds. Now they're saying rain for later today. We'll see what happens. First road walk, Phil. Beating the pavement.
Yes.
Oh, look at this. And that's kind of good for being on the rocks. It's just a short road walk, right?
Yeah, the rocks suck.
The rocks suck. Embrace the suck. All right, let me sign off before we get killed. All right, how's that climb feeling, Phil? Not answering me? No. Why?
Oh my God.
What? You loving it?
Nope.
Why not? Just keeps going?
Yeah, but I'll be at the rig soon.
All right.
I hope.
Nice rocky, steep climb up. Whoever said New Jersey was easy, right? Look at that. Hey, we have our first little rock scramble for Phyllis. What do you think there, Phil? She thought I... What's that?
I'm not sure.
Not sure yet? She thought I was joking when I saw this rock wall here that we have to climb. It's not so bad. One step after another, dear.
Which am I going, right or left?
We'll follow the trail. It's a doozy. What? Easy. What'd you say?
I have to go up here?
Where's the trail?
There?
Oh my God. Can you do it?
I don't know.
All right, the beginning of day 3. Had a little rain last night, dropped way down in temps. I think it was upper 40s or so. Felt really nice. So what are you thinking day 3 here, Phil?
Looking forward to a beer.
Oh yeah, we're hoping to stop for a beer over by Culver's Gap. There's a restaurant there 8 miles up the road. So we had a really nice sight here last night. There was only one other couple there. And nice and quiet. Beautiful spot. Got some good rest. And we're off. We got over 20 miles already under our belt for 2 days. Today might be a little bit lighter. Depends how we feel after we have a beer and some food. So we'll see how that goes. Back onto the trail. First big climb of the day. Rattlesnake Mountain. Nice and rocky. And we're almost there. I'll show you a view from the top. Alright, almost up to the summit of Rattlesnake Mountain. Here she is. Made it.
Made it.
Piece of cake.
Wasn't as bad as we thought.
Look at that view behind you.
Woo! Cool.
And we didn't see any rattlesnakes yet. Look at this to the right. Mountain laurel are blooming up here.
Oh.
Beautiful breeze. Absolutely gorgeous. That should be Pennsylvania over in that direction. So Monday morning, would you rather be at work right now? No.
No way.
In a building somewhere?
No.
It's like 65 degrees out here, tops. Nice wind blowing. It is gorgeous out here today. Gorgeous.
Huh?
Phyllis's first snake. She stepped about 6 inches from him. Pretty good long snake. Harmless. Nice lunch break here at the Brink Shelter. That's the name of it. It's I think it's one of the nicest one of the nicest shelters in New Jersey. What do you think there, Phil, for lunch accommodations?
It was good.
Good stuff. Had a nice lunch. Now we got to go climb another hill, and then we're going to walk down into Culver Gap, and we might do some dinner there and possibly lodging. I'll see how it goes. This is my wife's vacation, so we're not going to rough it too much. It's just an introduction to hiking and the trail life, so we'll see how it goes when we get there. Just reached the top of climb onto what's known as the Acropolis, and it's got a beautiful view of Culver Lake down there. And off in the distance, let's see if you can see Culver Fire Tower. I think it is right there. So that's the second fire tower of our trip. We made it to Culver Gap. And up the street here, unfortunately, Jip's Tavern is closed on Mondays, but there's another place that we've never eaten, so we're going to try that out. How do you feel about making it to Culver's Gap?
I'm pretty excited. I didn't think I would get here that Tuesday.
Yeah, so we're ahead of what she thought she would be able to do. Doing great. What a great day. For anybody through hiking north or southbound, and through New Jersey or section hiking that's looking for a place to stay, Culver's Gap doesn't have much. There's a review of the motels in town, and they're really crappy. So my wife and I saw a sign in a shelter, the last shelter we were at, Briggs Shelter, and it advertised Harmony Ridge Campground. So we went a little expensive here and got ourselves a whole damn cabin. But this cabin is awesome. I mean, we got an outside picnic table, we got a fire ring. They have some resupply up in the store. They have a camp store. They've got a full kitchen in here. I'll show you. Got a full kitchen, little dining area. There's a loft upstairs for sleeping. You could probably sleep 5 people up there. And there's a bedroom in here with a single bunk and a double or a queen bed. It's really amazing. Like I said, it is expensive, but there's also the option of tent camping out here too. And even if you tent camp, you can still use the showers, and there's no charge for that. So anybody that's camping or walking through here looking for a place to stop, I do recommend this Harmony Ridge Campground. It's amazing, and if I didn't see that sign in the shelter, I would not have known about it. It's pretty cool. Check it out. Morning of day 4 on the trail, our last day before Uncle Paul gets here. Uncle Paul will be here in a couple hours, and we're going to meet him about 5 miles or a little over 5 miles up the road on Sunrise Mountain. So had a nice night here in the cabin, and we're about ready to hit the road. We got a shuttle taking us back up to the trail from the camping area. So it's a great little spot.
Awesome spot.
And we're back on the trail. This is coming out of Culver Gap. You have a short flat section, and then we've got this climb coming up. I think this is I think it was about 500-foot climb or something to start the day. Beautiful, cold, cool morning. Perfect for hiking. And short day today. We got a Nero coming, Phil.
Yeah.
Only 5 or 6 miles, I think it is today, until we meet Uncle Paul up at the top of Sunrise Mountain. So should be a good day. Made it to the top of our first good climb of the day, and we have a beautiful view, and the weather is great. And how you feeling, Phil?
Pretty good.
All right, onward. Her first time filming. We made it up to our second fire tower of the trip. This is Culver Fire Tower. Let's see if you can see it. There we are up there in the trees. Second fire tower. I think that might be it for New Jersey on fire towers. So if we were to climb up there, we'd have a gorgeous 360 view. We're gonna climb up there, Phil?
Pass.
Good. She said no more unnecessary steps. So you can bring you out here to the edge, see the gorgeous view. Isn't it nice here? Still cool this morning, still wonderful out here. Beautiful, gorgeous view. Looky there.
I wonder where we stayed last night.
Down the bottom of this hill to the left. It was actually on the other side of the mountain now. So that's the view from Culver Fire Tower. Coming up the last climb up to Sunrise Mountain. Here's a little pavilion they have up there. And again, a nice view. Very nice.
Where's the parking from here?
Parking's over that way.
How far?
1/8 of a mile or so. Not far. I do believe this is Uncle Paul coming. That's him.
They have an outhouse too. Perfect.
Howdy, it's Uncle Paul.
Howdy, man. Good to see you. Finally
Good
got
to
up
see
here.
you. Good to see you. That was a long trip, huh?
Well,
Wednesday morning. So this is our day 5, right, Phil?
I think so.
And she's sporting one of Matador's shirts there, Hiker Trash. I'll have to put a link or something to where you can buy those. Uncle Paul, here we are in New Jersey. First time we get to meet him was yesterday, so he's starting out here going northbound on the AT.
Thankfully,
and
I'm not going south starting off.
that's right, because yeah, look at the option there. We got north or we have south. So he's got
Starting
the
off downhill this year.
yeah, smart man, smart man. So your first step on the AT here is Uncle Paul getting started.
My first blade.
All right. A monumental spot on the trail for Phyllis. There she is, High Point. What do you think, Phil?
I can't believe I made it this far.
Amazing, amazing. I think we're right around 40 miles from where we started. So that's quite a walk, quite a walk. Nice job.
I feel pretty good.
Excellent. Another view of High Point Monument from the observation deck up here. Very nice view today. Here's the hard part, Phil, going down those stairs. Stayed at the High Point shelter last night. We tented down below. It rained very heavy at night. Good water sources here. We chose not to sleep in the shelters. That's why we tented down below. We ready for day 6 here, Phil?
Yes.
All right. What are we going to bang out today?
12.
Woo! 12 miles. All right. 12 miles to our, hopefully 12 miles to our next stop. So we'll see you down the road. It's a pretty hot day and we're coming up on our first pasture walk for Phyllis to see. I think she's been looking forward to the pasture walk because you envision flat and easy, but here's the problem: the sun pounds down on you. But it is pretty, right? You like it?
Yeah, it's nice.
It's kind of cool. This field looks like it's ready to be cut, but we have plenty more of these also coming up. I think we've got a few today. But it always seems to be a hot day when we have the pasture walks. Made a little pit stop at the secret shelter. Don't tell anybody. It's secret. And they have a well over there. And you can get well water. There's actually, that's the guy who owns the property. That's his little cabin up there. He stays in sometimes. And there's a shower on the outside of the building. We're opting not to do that today. But it's a beautiful little piece of property. What's that? You were tempted? But this is a cool little place, and this building is open for hikers to stay in. Well, like I said, it's a secret. Shh. I'll show you. Cool little shelter. And I got my other phone charging on the ground over there, so it's a really nice guy who owns this property. Cool spot. Some of the boardwalk here in the swampy area. Thank goodness they have the boardwalk. It is swamp underneath. See, it's just water and muck and weeds. Probably some critters. So it's really nice they have this here, that's for sure. I didn't think Phyllis was going to want to walk the extra distance, but we're taking a little detour into Unionville, New York for a slice of pizza. Or 2. Or 3, maybe. We'll see. What do you think, Phil? Worth the walk?
We'll see what the pizza's like.
And the long hill going back up.
Really?
Oh, well, we can always stealth camp in there tonight.
No way.
There it is, Annabelle's Pizza. Downtown Unionville. Good morning from the last day on the trail. We had our camp, we're breaking it down, setting up. Had some sausage gravy and biscuits for breakfast. Last of my coffee there. And we are going to be hitting the trail shortly for our last walk up. What hill are we coming up, Phil, that big one? Is there a name for it?
I don't remember the name.
I don't remember either if there's a name for the trail, but we have one big climb today, a couple smaller climbs, and how you feel about your last day?
I feel good.
Happy?
A little happy.
And a little bit sad?
A little bit sad. But mostly happy.
Mostly happy. So it's been a good trip, so everything went well. trail keeps on giving here. Last day on it, and we have this nice little hill to climb. Let's see where we came from down here. We're only about maybe halfway up, and it's all rock like this. Loving it, aren't you, Phil?
It's not bad.
All right. We're on the infamous Jersey Boardwalk on the AT. I believe this is almost a mile-long stretch of this flat boardwalk, and a good way to end the hike. Came from the mountains over there, and we will be stopping at Route 94 up in Vernon, New Jersey. We have to come off trail because my wife has a birthday party to go to this weekend. Birthday weekend to go to. So we're gonna miss the completion of the trail by approximately 7 miles to 10 miles. Actually, we've already done the last 3 this year. But she'll come back out another weekend and do a day hike to finish it up. So we'll show you a couple things up ahead, but this is nearing the end. This is about the last 1/10 of a mile before the roadway. And we're on this last little bit of boardwalk here going through the cow pastures. You can see the cattle over there. Sometimes they come right up to the boardwalk here, but today they're not. Good thing, because Phyllis is wearing a red bandana. Hope there's no bulls. But and straight ahead of us there is the next part of the trail, the continuation, which we'll have to pick up on another day when we have time and hit the last 10 miles. That's where the trail is called Stairway to Heaven, and it goes up to the Pinwheel Vista.